Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets blog. Just pull it up. I don't expect many people to pull up, but if y'all do, that'd be great. But this is about Dwight Howard being a possible Nets. If he's Brooklyn Nets, then we fit. We got everything we need going into next season. Everything to rotate Dwight Howard. He ain't even got to play while long. He could be in there for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Him schooling Nick Clax and Dayron Sharp just getting hip to the game, listening to Dwight. Dwight is bright. He got a lot of knowledge. He could be, you know what I'm saying, kicking with Dayron Sharp, he could be keeping Dayron Sharp. Cause Dwight is bright. Yo, man, if you like something, hit that like button. I'm a big fan. Uh, Dwight Howard becoming a Brooklyn Nets. That's a fact. I like him in the rotation. It makes KD, Nick Clax, and Dayron Sharp the secondary defender. He could help them with footwork. Nick Clax and Dayron Sharp. Tell them, little intangibles, veteran moves. Excuse me, I seen an interview with Dayron Sharp. He was saying he was listening to Blake Griffin about defense, listening to LaMarcus Aldridge about, what I'm saying, what he bring in, how automatic, and he a sponge. You put him around somebody like Dwight Howard, only good things could happen for the Brooklyn Nets. I say, I say, do it. If you like something, hit that like button. I say, do it. That's how I look at it. Easy money. We gonna and then like, come on, man. It's just beautiful. Like the our backcourt situation. When you look at who we got Patty Mills, Seth Curry, Cam Thomas. Just that right there. That's more of the scoring side of the ball, right? Defensively, in the backcourt, we got Royce O'Neal, Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving. Would you consider him a defender? Nah, he on the offensive side of the ball too. Excuse me. Kyrie Irving, Seth Curry, Patty Mills, Cam Thomas, offensive side of the ball. I seen Cam Thomas in the summer league interview saying he working on all side of his game. I know he hated criticism and he's responded saying that he's working out all parts of his game. So shout out to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas gonna be a star, but again, I don't want to. I want to just stay with the lineup real quick because Nash like to change lineups. You know, we led the league in lineups. I'm saying he's somebody that like to switch the lineups a lot. I mean, any mini money mo. You know what I'm saying? That's what Nash do. He any mini money mo when it comes to the picking lineups. You know what I mean? But if I had a starting lineup, I put Dwight right up in there. Or make Nick Clax the starting center. But I don't want Nick Clax to be the starting center. I kind of like him at power forward, being a stretch forward, being able to guard the perimeter and getting back to the paint. I don't want to put Clax as the main guy in the paint. We need somebody like Dwight Howard to be the main guy in the paint. We don't need KD, Dayron Sharp, or Nick Claxton, the main guy in the paint. They the second guy to play help defense in the paint. All three of them. KD, all three of them, like I said. KD, Sharp, and you know what I'm saying, Clax, all three of them secondary defenders, man. That's where we're gonna get the most. You know what I mean? As far as coaching, in my opinion, you put them in a situation where none of them are a primary defender, especially KD. Why put KD in a situation where he a primary defender? You understand? I know I'm bouncing all around. I'm gonna make sense of it all. It's Nets at night, man. We talking Nets. We talking front court, back court. We talking about the Nets, man. And yeah, that's how I look at it. I really care about KD, Clax, and Sharp being a secondary defender. And then we got a Ben Simmons too, who could, help rotate on the defensive side of the ball. The truth is that if we keep him at a point and we put Ben Simmons in situations where he playing help defense, he's not the primary defender unless he's on the perimeter. we win a lot of defensive situations. Field goal percentage for the opposing team is going to go down. Whatever it was at the end of the year for what the opponent uh, percentage was, as far as field goals, it's going to go down this year. We're going to be a better defensive team. I'm talking top 10 defensive team. We got defensive guys. We took care of players. We got players that are defensive. They more focus. The emphasis on their game is the defensive side of the ball. Royce O'Neal was a very good pick to be alongside of Ben Simmons when you want to put your defensive guys out there. Already with Royce O'Neal and Ben Simmons, that makes us very strong on the perimeter as far as defense. Everybody's upset about Sean Marks getting rid of Bruce Brown. They didn't call him respectfully. I'm not saying they shouldn't have called him. I'm saying respectfully, they did not. We felt like going forward with Ben Simmons, we don't need Bruce Brown the same way we did when we didn't have Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is supposed to do what Bruce Brown does and more. The significant difference between Bruce Brown and Ben Simmons is both. Hold on, let me say this right. Is how he handles the ball. It's best I could do. It's best I could do. It's how he handles the ball. And I feel like Bruce Brown didn't bring that element of basketball where he was able to create his own shot and create for others. Ben Simmons can. This is the reason why we didn't go with Bruce Brown. I understand how effective he was, but if you got Bruce Brown and Ben Simmons, it's like, we'll take the guy that can handle the ball. You know what I mean? So, you know, um, that being said, trust me, the reason why the Brooklyn Nets are going to be a better team next year is because of how we play on the defensive side of the ball. And to add to that, Brian Keefe, the assistant coach, I think he has more of a say with Steve Nash going forward. Everybody's giving criticism to Steve Nash about being a good coach. Somebody even say, even if you surround Nash with the right pieces, he's not a good coach. I forgot who exactly said that. Probably a lot of people. And I'm not saying that Nash is a good coach. I'm saying that Brian Keefe would be a good head coach. And before Sean Marks let Brian Keefe get traded and become a head coach anywhere else, he needs to look in that direction of Brian Keefe possibly being a head coach for the Brooklyn Nets and making Steve Nash the assistant coach. Now, I'm just vlogging. You know how I do. Chances are that don't happen. But if Brian Keefe and Steve Nash become best friends, even if they got dance videos together doing the, know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Some disco, whatever. Or just dancing, however. I don't know. They in the same restaurant together, eating lunch, Starbucks, same caramel macchiato. Even if they don't get the same caramel macchiato, if they going somewhere together, spending time with each other, chilling, shooting hoops, going to the park, picnics, and things of that nature, or basketball stuff, watch film together. Yeah, Nash might be the head coach, but watch film with Brian Keefe. Do the assistant coaches watch film with the head coach? Or is it like a separate situation where the head coach, he's just like the head coach? Like he got to watch the film without the assistant coaches. Now I'm saying the assistant coaches watch film with the other assistant coaches. I don't know, man. But I know Brian Keefe and Steve Nash need to get better acquainted. Brian Keefe is not just a name. He is a player development coach. He played part of KD, Harden, and Westbrook becoming being drafted by OKC. He did some defense. I think he was an assistant coach with the Knicks. Even he played on the other side. He was with the other guys on the other side, or whatever they like to say, or whatever. Y'all know what it is, man. Who run the city? Knicks First Nest. Who run the city? The podcast. Pull up every Friday, 7 to 9 p.m., 8 o'clock. Call up. You know what I'm saying? We be talking happy. You know what I mean? Fans, it's all fun, but we be talking happy in there, man. So call up, man. It's off season, ain't no basketball. Even more so for fans to call up. But back to it. Trust me, man. Brian Keith and Steve Nash watching film together will be the reason why the Brooklyn Nets will be the, you know what I mean? The let me be careful with my words for the end of that. Will be a surprise to them all. And like I said, we was the underdogs the other day on the podcast, and what I meant by that is they don't expect us to win. Oh, dude, if KD and Kyrie, are we expected to win? I mean, let's go. Let's talk about it. I mean, there's nobody right there to talk, but let's just say you was there. You know what I'm saying, let's talk about it. Underdogs or favorites? KD and Kyrie on the team. Me, my perspective, I give them reasons on why we the favorites, but morale has something to do with it. KD was playing. No, KD was he created a park in Harlem, and he was there, and I think he gave a kid a five, and the kid was like the little. I think he was yeah. He was like, yo, I ain't never washing my hand for a month. He said I ain't washing my hand for a month. KD dabbed me. I seen the picture where he dabbed him. KD dabbed the kid like, yo, what's up? I mean, kept it moving, but it was just like, yo, he just all nonchalant. He just dabbed like, yo, KD just pull up and just dap it. Like, come on, he doing that in New York. It don't seem like he wanted to leave. It seemed like there was a misunderstanding. Now they have an understanding after the misunderstanding. And even if the understanding is KD deciding he, you know what I mean? You know, listen, the understanding is this for the fans. I can speak on that. I don't know about what really happened with, you know what I'm saying, front office. The fans want to see KD stay. Work that out with front office. Make this your home. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you really asked for it. Is it because, and I gotta take it there, and I don't mean to stir the pot. Is it because you feel like Steve Nash is doing what Ty Lue would have did if Ty Lue was the coach for 3 years with the Brooklyn Nets? Is it because Nash hugged you in that Milwaukee game and it was such a embrace that you looked at it like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know who I am. And Nash seeing where the team was when you were injured and he went on a losing streak and he didn't get one win out of that losing streak. He shouldn't have lost all of those games in the streak like that. But the kind of expectations that we got. Is it because the Nash is protected by Sean Marks? Huh? Nash, let me talk to you for a second, bro. You never won a championship as a player. I imagine you took the keys to this situation. You wanted to, you know what I'm saying, be in the head coach for the Brooklyn Nets because you feel like you could help bring in the championship. I ask you, Nash, what do you bring to the table as a coach? Your experience as a player, how do you translate that knowledge to the young players or the veterans or any of the players? Who's your favorite player to coach? What made you want to be a head coach? I like to think that it was because I could I'll spill on that later. That's a whole nother vlog. Sun News pulled up. He said KD got traded to the Suns. Stop it. Prove it. Prove it. Yo, last time you was here, you said Cam Thomas got traded, man. I can't do that with you, bro. I really don't think that he's gonna get traded to the Suns. I think if he would have, it would have happened. And I think that KD was in Harlem enjoying himself earlier, getting all the love from the kids and all of the people out there, just appreciating KD being himself. And I mean, he ain't gotta change for nobody. He could call, know I'm saying, New York home. Know I mean, I don't think he wanna. If Phoenix is hot, know I mean, and you go outside, you need an AC. You need a personal AC to walk around. That's how I heard how hot it is out there. You know what I'm saying? I heard it's mad hot. Know I mean, KD ain't trying to be there, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. I want KD to stay. I want him to work it out with the front office. Like, yo, I want to stay. This is what I listen. This and again, hence Brian Keith is on the team. He was an assistant coach last year, and he was with KD that whole time. KD was getting busy in OKC. Brian Keith was there. He said KD got traded to the Suns. Oh, yeah, man. Shit, man. Okay, okay. Let me see. Let me see, man. I hope you're not kidding around, man. This is, and if you're not kidding around, shout to you because this is live, and trust me, I have no clue. I have no idea. I would not. I thought it was all over with. I thought it was all over with. I'm about to fact check that. I'm about to fact check that. You funny as hell if he got traded. Hope he got DeAndre Jordan. Hold on. I said DeAndre Jordan. I meant DeAndre Ayton. Hold up. That's shit. I don't see it, man. You funny as hell for that, man. Yo, man, I'ma just stop believing this guy, man. It's the second time you trolled me and did this. Okay, wait. Nah, man. Nah, I don't see none of that. Where you on Twitter? You must be on Twitter. Last thing I heard was the Celtics. Nah, you funny as hell, man. Yeah, it's not happening, bro. It's not happening, man. If it would have happened already, bro. You're not going there, man. We don't want to trade them, man. They gonna work it out and they gonna be good. Trust me, man. We in a good situation because we got the assistant coach, and I think he's gonna be part of the. He's gonna be the iron fist in the velvet glove. He's gonna be part of the reason why we so successful. What? And I'm telling you now. I'm telling y'all now, man. Facts. But all I can say is with the roster we got now and with KD on it, you should expect us to be top 16. And I think the East is going to be tight, but it'll be teams that's going to get separation. Bro, I checked already, man. He not on the Suns. He funny as hell, man. You keep saying that shit too. Like I believe that shit too. Like I went and checked. I really went and checked, bro. I know he ain't talked to them, man, but still, that don't mean he. You know what I'm saying he got traded. If he would have got traded, it would have happened already. Like you really, nah, man. Listen, I don't know what's going on with him. When the last time he spoke to the front office, I know he asked for the trade, and nothing came out. I'ma see in the morning. Stop it, man. Yo, I swear, you always with the extra battery in the back, bro. I mean, maybe it's because your son's news, and I'm just skeptical. Well, nah, man. I think this is cat. I think this is cat. What time is it where you at Phoenix, man? You in Phoenix right now? What you mean I'm gonna see you in the morning? Like what is it's 8 in the morning over there or something, man? Stop playing. You funny as hell, man. Katie going to Harlem. He went to Harlem and he went to the park, man. That's what I'm telling you. He went to the park. 4 o'clock what? 4 o'clock what, man? Let's go have it 4 o'clock. Same thing he was in Harlem. You think that's funny, bro? He was that means something. He was there talking to the people, like, look at me, like I'm here to stay. Don't you think that he felt the warmth of the city? The city that he helps the Brooklyn Nets win by beating the Knicks? Knicks versus Nets. Who run the city? The podcast every Friday. Call up at 8. Bro, y'all scared to see our team assemble the right way. I think a lot of players, I think the media they put so much spins on it, like we supposed to break up, and I don't know. I don't want KD to leave, and I think he just mad, man. And Nash ain't gotta be the like he could just look at it like it's two coaches. You know what I'm saying, and it's more than two coaches. It's like five coaches, but you know Nash could coach everybody else but KD. They made it seem. Listen, man. The fact is this: teams don't win when you gotta keep rebuilding new players every year. We need to have some type of consistency. We need to have some type of consistency in the core. In the mix of all of this, Joe Harris is supposed to be in the situation, and he will be the core. But case in point is the consistency come from players that got experience on the floor at the same time together. You got a little bit of that with Clax and Seth Curry. You got a little bit of that with Seth Curry, and I guess not nah. I never seen them in the game. Seth Curry and Dayron Sharp. I never seen them in the game together. Cam Thomas and Seth Curry. Nah. Kyrie and Cam Thomas. Yes. If you ever seen Kyrie and Cam Thomas on the floor together, it's nice to watch. You will enjoy basketball watching that. The combinations that Nash could put together as far as lineups is concerned are dangerous for opposing teams. Very dangerous. Nah, you been KD better change to win championship with the Suns. I'm talking it's hot. KD not trying to play with. Nah, man. Simmons is gonna be back to a serious. You can't play alongside a player like KD and not be serious. KD he knows he's on a team that's trying to contend and compete. That's what we doing. We competing for a chip. It's a ship named champion. It's a championship. Competing for a championship. So that's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like making the identity of the Brooklyn Nets a defensive one is a plus, and that fits with adding Ben Simmons on the roster, putting him on a team that makes sense. It looks good for us having him feel like he has a say or he's a leader of the team. He's not just a role player to the stars. He's an actual star that's helping us win games. You know what I mean? You know, but truth is, he is second to KD. You funny as hell. CP3, Booker, KD. Macau, Aiton. So who y'all giving us, man? I don't even know why I'm entertaining this, man. He's not going to Phoenix, man. That's a fact. That's a fact. Wow. Yo, man, listen, don't come over here talking about Nash, man. You know what I mean? Cause let's call it what it is. Since you know what I'm saying, you want to talk about Nash, and I'm protecting because he a Brooklyn Net coach. But what happened to your coach? You know what I'm saying? What happened to your coach? What happened? Why y'all couldn't win? What happened? You know what I mean? Y'all had trouble with the Pelicans. Shout out to the Pelicans. What happened with his coaching? Who'd y'all lose to again? Who Phoenix lost to again? James Harden, yeah, he did us filthy. We gave up 7 picks, 4 first rounders, 3 second rounders. Had to trade Jarrett Allen, great rebounder, great defender, knew the pick and roll, played great defense. The Fro is what we like to call him. Shout out to Jarrett Allen. We miss you, man. Shout out to Karis LeVert. Miss you, CL Smooth. Shout out to CL Smooth. Liked them so much they paired them together in Cleveland. I respect it. Listen, man. I see Sean Marks try to get a lot back for what we lost in gaining Harden. Harden, one player, not even a whole full season. 7 picks, one All-Star. Not worth it. Sean Marks tried to make up for it. What we got back? Drum, Seth Curry, Ben Simmons. This, yo, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. And a mix of all of these players, Cam Thomas is there. And Brian Keefe is a development coach. The Brooklyn Nets are very interesting. Please pay attention. And remember where you heard it first. If you like something, hit that like button. Bro, that's nah, man. He said once KD get traded, Kyrie going to the Lakers. This the same narrative for 4 weeks. And I'm not trying to talk spicy like, bro, but it's 4 weeks. Rudy Gobert trade happened. Uh, things happen. You know, the league been shaking things up. So I mean, as far as players going to different teams, a lot of that happened, and it didn't take 4 weeks for it to happen. KD say everybody know who KD is and what he do, but the new rule is going to be never to do. You got to realize acquiring KD, we didn't have to give up nothing. That's the difference between us and what we asking for. But we only asking for it because KD asked for the trade. I don't think we really want to trade. I'm glad that KD go went to that park. I'm glad he doing stuff in New York for in the summertime. Basketball stuff too. That's how I feel. You know? Will the Nets be? He says the Nets gonna be a playing team. I don't know. I don't know. I think we'd be a top 16, to be honest. I'm gonna stand on. I'm gonna say we're gonna be a top 16. He said the Nets ain't nothing not without KD. That's up to Nash. The coaching gotta have something to do with it. The coaching gotta have something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if KD asked for Tyrone Lue and he ain't get it, part of the reason why he asked for the trade is because Nash is the head coach, and Brian Keefe being the assistant coach is our only hope for KD's thing. That's how I feel. That's the significance of Brian Keefe being close to Steve Nash. Not for Brian Keefe to be to be a mouthpiece for KD. No, it's to actually be a coach. Be the assistant. Be the best assistant coach. Be the first assistant coach that deserved the motherfucking MIC, the most improved coach. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. Sean Marks, you really love Steve Nash. You really, really love Steve Nash, man. I imagine he's a grand guy, and I won't get into all that and be funny. I won't be a wise guy. But I do want Dash to know coaching has something to do with winning as well. It's not just the players. You did do more than manage personalities. Like, come on, bro. He said the reason he doing that because he got a movie coming out this Friday. He talking about point guards. That's gonna be fire. Watch that. That's gonna be hot. Please watch that. I know I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be talking all about it. Facts. I don't even got Showtime. I probably get Showtime just to watch it, and then 7-day free trial or something. Yo, he said, I'm gonna post a comment. He said, just say you don't want KD to leave because nah, man, nah, yo, we got an actual good roster. If Nash coached these guys, we could win games. Nash has to realize how important coaching is to the Brooklyn Nets, and once he can hone in on that, excuse me, or Sean Marks look at it in a different direction. Give Nash a different job. You know what I'm saying? Give him a different job. You ain't gotta fire Nash. Just give him a different job. Let Brian Keefe be the head coach. But yeah, man, I pulled up because I was saying I wanted Dwight Howard to be on the team. I heard they was talking about him. Some fans want Boogie to pull up. Shout to Nets Kingdom. AJ was saying that. Shout to Saint. Shout to Chubb. Shout to Orlin. Shout to all the love I get on Twitter. Shout to the Knicks fans be even showing me love, which is surprising, honestly. But shout out to them. Um, yeah, man, I be in there talking basketball. Shout out to Chris Hoops. He had me paying attention to the WNBA. Shout out to the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to it, man. If Nets don't got KD, I'll talk about that when the Nets don't got KD. I love for us to talk about the Nets not having KD. KD on the team. And he a hooper for real. I bet you he loved playing basketball more than he loved playing you know what I mean, for a specific team, to be honest. His loyalty ain't to a team. His loyalty is to playing great basketball. He just want to be the best basketball. I'm just understanding KD. Y'all want us to be mad at KD or whatever, right? Yo, man. he asked for a trade, man. Listen, man, his business ain't got nothing to do with the fans. He got love for his fans. You see him in Harlem? Yo, you talking wild spicy. He said the Knicks gonna beat the Nets. Nah, man. Listen, pull up to the podcast on Friday, man. Knicks versus Nets. We run the city. The podcast. Pull up, talk heavy. You know what I'm saying? You could call up, or you could be in the comments like this, and we'll post a comment. Same way. Um, yeah, man. Again, I don't know when we'll play. I think last time we swept them, and that was nice. You know what I'm saying? So, Ben Simmons never lost to the Knicks ever in his whole career. Like, yo, like, we not worried about the Knicks, man. You should hear my co-host. He be talking spicy. Shout out to him. He do Knicks and ish. He got a show. You know what I'm saying? You know, but nah, man. They gotta prove something, man. We came to the city since the podcast started. We ain't lose a game. They be mad at me. It's just facts, though. We won every game. Yeah, these Knicks fans be wilding, man. Now, he said, just get, yo, bro, like, that's not us, man. As fans, we don't control that, man. We care about him. I, as a fan, I'm a big fan of Breezy. I care about him staying. I want him to work it out with management. Yo, if he want to change the head coach, change him, man. We can't get Tyrone Lue. We can't get Phil Handy, which I think are dope options. I know there's a loyalty between Sean Marks and Steve Nash, but the options that we didn't get, you know, they pretty good, man. We missed on Ime Duco. We missed on Kenny Atkinson. Missed on Phil Handy. Missed on Tyrone Lue. And Nash and Sean Marks trust Nash more than any of those options. Wow. What about Brian Keefe? You don't think he's a better head coach than Steve Nash, and Nash should be assistant coach? Only reason why I say that is because maybe Nash is a great assistant coach. Great, like great assistant coach. I think that's what you missing is that he knows he's a great assistant coach and he just skipped that part and went to head coach. But I think he should be an assistant coach. Make Nash a assistant coach, man. It's not no drama here, man. But bro, listen, KD wanna hoop, man. He could focus on hooping. And then if we focus on hooping, we could focus on winning. Yo, KD deserves better from what? Not the fans. The fans love KD, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't really think he gonna get traded. We really want him to stay. That's the business management side, and we ain't got nothing to do with that for real. We just hope that he stay. We want him to stay because we feel like KD is a great player, and we watched him lead us to 21-9 without Kyrie Irving. And we about to have Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons. Like, don't leave that. Stay with that. Stay with that. Like, why? What's up? You know what I mean? Let's iron out the wrinkles and get back to basketball. You got a movie coming out about New York basketball, right? And you play for the Brooklyn Nets. Stay. Why? Like you really just like I guess like on some basketball profit shit. You blessing us with, you know what I'm saying, great basketball. You doing movies for New York, and then you want to dip. Like chill. You can call this home, man. Why you don't want to call this home? KD, I want you to, because of the reasons I just mentioned. I think you should call this home. Like obviously you could, I mean, be closer to home, but home is where your mom at, and your mom come to the game, man. Come on, man. Shout out to Mama Durant, man. If we lose you, that means we lose Mama Durant too, and we love you and Mama Durant. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. He said, just know if he get traded to the come on, man. Listen, yo, I don't know what the Suns gonna do. I thought that Alvarado guy, he was on CP3 Hills. He gave him a hard time, man. He changed that whole series. What y'all gonna do about that? Don't come over here trolling. I will bake a Suns fan. You think it's hot in Phoenix? It'll be hot on this live if you keep trying to troll the Brooklyn Nets. I will straight end Alvarado from Brooklyn. And to add to that, I gave you a fair warning, man. Any further trolling from this Suns fan, I'm baking some. Y'all really thought y'all was it. And then y'all ain't give Andre, y'all lost because y'all ain't give Ayton the ball. Y'all almost lost me to the Pacers. Y'all ain't give him the ball. He was about to lead y'all. Y'all better make sure y'all doing things the right way too. Come over here talking spicy about the coach. Try and be nice. Word up, man. Talking hot. Mm, you talking a lot of spicy stuff, man. Lot of spicy stuff, man. 2-4. Yeah, that game. Y'all went to. Oh, where you gonna take it to the broom emoji? Nah, you wanna take it to the broom emoji? This shit, you all the way reckless, bro. Yo, just know, y'all ain't sweep us. Know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't sweep us. Like, yo, y'all got something to prove too. Y'all organization that never won a championship. Stop talking wild spicy. Y'all regular season heroes. Like, stop it. Yo, stop playing with me, man. Y'all ain't built like that. The Suns ain't never won a championship, and you over here talking hot. What we talking about, man? What's up with you, man? What's up with you, Suns news? I told you, man. I'm being nice, man. Listen, man. Again, man, y'all ain't win nothing, man. Yeah, y'all ain't do nothing. Like, yeah, we got swept. I know that, but y'all got that work. At the end of the day, y'all got that work. What happened? Yeah, what happened? 123 to 90. Dallas whooping that ass. Y'all beat us 2-0. I remember those games too. That was tough. Touche. Yeah, y'all did. Yeah, all right, you got it. But still, y'all ain't win the championship yet, and that's what it's about. That's what I'm talking about, man. You talking hot about the regular season. I respect it, but at the end of the day, you went from talking about the playoffs to talking about the regular season. So be careful, know what I'm saying? Be careful, know what I mean? Y'all don't got no championships neither. Why you talking all hot for? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, damn, you ain't even come over here acting like you trying to sympathize with a Nets fan. Know what I'm saying? You chose violence, my guy. Hey, what's that about? I'm trying to figure out why. You know what I mean? Cause you just got work. Cause y'all ain't give Aiton the ball. Aiton, he went to the negotiating table and said, "Hey, I'm gonna have it my way or the highway. Pace already, you know what I'm saying, on pace with me, you heard? So I don't know what y'all next move gonna be, but I did what I had to do. You understand? For my family. Now I'm saying I'm from here, graduated from here. And y'all don't love me. Y'all don't love Aiden. Yeah. I was under pressure. Y'all lucky. Tatum don't own the net, especially with Ben Simmons. Do you ever watch the highlights with Ben Simmons going Tatum? It's over. Tatum, he did his thing, but it ain't gonna be the same next season. And I ain't saying he ain't gonna do his thing, but he ain't gonna be dropping no 50 pieces on us. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, it went to game 7. I respect it. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's more like it. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? You talking wild hot, know what I'm saying? Yeah, at least it went to game 7, know what I'm saying? You gotta change your tone, you Phoenix Suns fan. These Phoenix Suns fans need to change their tone. You're not giving y'all KD, it's over with. Brooklyn Nets ain't trying to be giving y'all ridiculous trade offers. We like trade us an air conditioner, uh uh all of the draft picks you got, all the players you got, and a large fry. That's how the Brooklyn Nets ask for trade offers, man. They be asking for ridiculous stuff. We could have just got Aiton, Mikal Bridges, draft picks. I'd have been good. Because we ain't gonna replace KD offense, but with Aiton and Mikal Bridges, we can replace his defense and rebounding. And not really his passing either. He averaged 6 assists with the Brooklyn Nets. We don't want to trade him, man. Y'all wildin'. Bro, he averaging almost 30 points, bro. And he averaged 6 assists. Like, that's like 40 points, bro. Like, are you kidding me or what? 40, almost 50 points, man. Like, it's hard to replace that, man. You don't want to trade KD. But if we get traded, I know we're gonna still have a good team. But he building with us. Like don't leave us. Like stay with us. You know what I'm saying? Facts. But yeah, man. That's it, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the Suns fan right there. And yeah, man. Shout out to all the fans. Pull up to the podcast. Knicks First Nets who run the city, the podcast every Friday. You know what I'm saying? If you like something, hit that like button. Sharing is caring. Uh, Yo, keep dreaming, man. That's all I can tell you, man. Shout out to Bookie. He's a great player. But like I said, I'm going to stay cool, calm, and collective. You know what I'm saying? I want all the Nets fans to do everything but panic. Katie and Kyrie on the team, and we look at the roster right now going into the season. We're one of the best teams in the East, one of the best teams in the league. So be confident. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the summer. I mean, enjoy the weather. You know? It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Hope y'all tune in and watch this. See y'all later. Peace.